there was just one more scene, which was, the fact that they actually spent a moment together. Physical communication of love would not mean love. I allow people to have their own opinion. If they decided to stay with that same opinion, I'm very, very sorry. I'm very sorry for hurting anyone's sentiments. I felt, so helpless, even though I was just playing a role. I felt so helpless. Hi, this is Samantha. You're watching Bollywood Hungama. Do subscribe.
Samantha, welcome on Bollywood Hungama.
Thank you.
All right,
How have you been?
I've been very well. How have you been?
Good.
There's so many aspects that I can discuss about. I'll take a couple of them. One discussion that went on was about the sexism in the workplace that women face, and how your character stood up to it and actually gave it back. That is something that a lot of women found it very inspiring. What is your response to that?
Yeah, so I remember saying in all the interviews before the Family Man release that there was this point of time where I've never done finished a shot and come out and completely break down, and it was the instant, the scene you are talking about, where the boss comes home and he's on top of me, and there was a moment where I snap and kill him. That was shot in a very, very tiny space. That room was like the size of a shoe closet. I think it was a very tiny room where so I could easily feel what would happen to so many girls, or even to so many girls who would have been put in that position, and it was just too much for me to handle, and I felt so helpless, even though I was just playing a role. I felt so helpless. So I knew that the shot would be over, and it would be all over, but I still felt so helpless, and to know that so many girls have to face this and still be quiet about it and go on with their life like nothing happened, it was extremely traumatizing for me. And that was when I finished that shot, walked out, and broke down.
No, I'm sure you must have. All right, and the relationship that Raji shares with Sajid. Maybe I've not seen a more beautiful love story in a way, because there is so much unsaid respect and a sense of bonding because of coming from this common space, that both are having a sense of betrayal, and they want a certain they have a certain goal in life in terms of achieving freedom in whatever capacity for their respective causes. And when she comes to know that he's dead, the sudden change and very subtle change in body language, the way she starts eating the food, and maybe the resolve gets even more stronger, that now nothing really matters.
Yeah.
It was beautifully communicated, that was really beautifully communicated.
Yeah. I don't know why, actually. I just started eating faster. I think it was just it was a spontaneous reflex action, and I think that's all that needed to be said, because she wouldn't allow herself to feel any more than that. Yeah, that was what I understood of Raji, and I thought that just eating faster would be enough to communicate.
No, it does. And in fact, Shahab told me that I believe there were a few more scenes between you and him, but I think they were edited out.
No, there was not a few more. There was just one more scene. Which was, the fact that they actually spent a moment together. But I think that there was no need for it. Yeah, because I think so much was communicated just by him sitting there and saying that I've not seen a greater soldier. And I also believe that Raji's communication of love would never be physical, because someone who has been raped multiple times, physical communication of love would not mean love. I think what he said to her in respect, in just absolute respect, would be the ultimate communication of the love that she was looking for.
Right. All right. Okay. And there was certain criticism that came the way of the show and Raji's character. How have you assimilated everything that has come your way? And
see, I would not begin to say that that it was, the hate was ridiculous. I allow people to have their own opinion. If they decided to stay with that same opinion, I'm very, very sorry. I'm very sorry for hurting anyone's sentiments. I sincerely apologize. That was not what I intended on doing at all. I did not mean to hurt anyone. So if I did, I'm extremely sorry. I'm glad though that once the show did release, a lot of the noise stopped. So I guess some saw that it wasn't so bad after all. For the people who didn't and still continue to hold resentment, I sincerely apologize. Hi, this is Samantha. You're watching Bollywood Hungama. Do subscribe.